All right, so how's everybody doing? I'm in the live chat function now for YouTube. I don't know if I've ever ran a YouTube live before, but let me share my screen. We should be good. Hopefully this is better than Discord. And there you go. If you have any questions, you can always put that in the chat box. Opening bell here in about 3 minutes. Futures, pretty much unchanged here. Down 2.5, oil up $1.40. I saw Marvell was down this morning, MRVL. I have one more add to those at 5 cents. Those are the MRVL calls. HIMS, my biggest position, I took off all the STLD last week. That was a great winning trade in STLD. So my biggest dollar amount risk position is HIMS. I have 30 contracts at 55 cents, about $1,800 of risk with HIMS. And then my second biggest risk, Marvell is actually really small. Marvell is only about $600 of risk. AIG was up this morning. It was actually down a lot on last week, but those calls look like they're going to go to zero. And this will be recorded. Drink some electrolytes. Opening about 2 minutes away, guys. 2 minutes away. Watch scanners. I watch institutional order flow in the option market. We watch the biggest traders in the world place and allocating capital on certain trades, and then we just react to their trades. And, we take trades that we like. And we don't take trades we don't like. So I just sit there and watch the flow. I can go, 10 minutes without a trade. I can go 2 hours without a trade. But usually I like to, place a lot of trades. Every trade I place is between my smallest dollar amount bet's probably like $100. $100 to maybe on a big bet for me, maybe like $12,000 on a bet on a position that I really like. Maybe we'll get one today. We never know when the signals are going to hit that we're going to like, but we just watch the live flow. And then as we like trades, I'll announce the trades. I'll announce what scanners they would hit. And then if I like the trade or not. So $8.29 opening bell in 1 minute, guys. 1 minute to play. You can always put anything in the chat box. Any questions you have of what I'm doing, what I'm placing, please feel free to put it in the chat box. FITB, I have some calls on that one. HIMS, I have some calls on that one. I was added to HIMS last week. WBA, still long some calls. I'm going to offer these at 33. So my biggest dollar amount risk position is HIMS, HIMS. October calls. Stock moves about $1 a day on the ATR. RSI is about 54. A lot of these RSIs are between like 40 to 60. So they're not overbought, but they're not oversold. 3, 2, and we're off. And NDM trading here. WBA up a nickel. I have a target at 33. FITB is higher. HIMS is down. Marvell's only down 49 cents. So FITB, I'm going to offer these out at 140. There's 6 of these contracts out. Paid 90 cents for these. So I'm going to offer these out at 140. I already have them at 140. DLO I've offered out. AIG up 80 cents today. These calls, I'm going to offer some at 20. Wow, look at the AIG beast in here. Let's go to 25 here. Day up a buck. Have some day calls. I'm going to offer those at 125. Day is actually one of my bigger positions on the October calls. WBA about to hit a profit target, guys, at 33. WBA about to hit a profit target at 33 and 27.30. FITB, Marvell's down. Marvell, I would not look to add here. I'd add it a nickel. They're 11 cents right now. So next week, 86s in Marvell. Let me put a bid in here. I would add 51 contracts at a nickel. And I have some offered at 19. P&L will start the day pretty flat here. DLO higher, day higher, CRC higher, ACI. I got out of ACI on Friday. Cisco higher, Siri down again today. PBR trading here, nothing doing PBR. The first thing I look at is the RSI, Relative Strength Index, for any oversold conditions. P&L for the day. I'm down in 160. They always give me these weird marks, 360. Looks like I'm up about $500. That's all in AIG, but we'll see what happens to AIG today. $3.50 out of the money. The ATR and AIG is $1.50 a day. So and there's a chance on these, but it doesn't look good, right? There's most likely going to go to zero here. HIM's getting crushed today. I would look to add to HIM's calls. These are the OC19s. But I was looking to add at 40 cents. I'm going to go to 30 cents today. So HIMS, OC19s. I'm going to go 30 bid here on an add. I'm going to have a target here at 90. So I'm the market maker here. I put a bid in under the market. I put an offer above the market. FLNC unchanged. WBA 7 cents, day higher, AIG higher, D low unchanged. Cisco higher today on the big cap technologies. Tesla down $6 today. Soxel down again. SMCI down. Nvidia down. Meta, Microsoft, Apple's down $7. Guess I don't like the news. Let me see if I can get rid of this glare real quick. I just traded something. I heard a noise, so let's see what happened in a second. Just trying to get rid of the glare on my screen so I can see better. But I always have bids in under the markets. I always have offers above the market. And it looks like it did just get filled in something. So let's see what I got filled on. What did I get filled on? FITB, guys. Profit target and FITB, guys. FITB. FITB, guys. Profit target and FITB. That was a trade I did for personal portfolio here. So FITB, guys, I'm taking off FITB calls. So exit in FITB. The trade is now over. Those are the FITB that hit last week. These are the 44, no 44s. Wow. FITB 11, 15, 20, 24, 44 calls, 140. Paid 90 cents. Trade is over. So FITB, guys, taking profits here in FITB. So FITB taking profit targets in FITB. So FITB taking profits here in FITB. 140 in FITB. Futures actually going lower here. Took off some FITB in at 90 cents, out at 140. So that trade is now over. It's over now. So FITB in at 90, out at 140, guys. FITB in at 90, out at 140. That trade is over. So profits here in FITB. So FITB, profits here in FITB. And I'll send that out. FITB, guys. What up? What up? What up? So this was a trade. Futures going weak. Let me send this out. Sell all FITB 11, 15, 20, 24, 44 calls for 140. Paid 90 cents. Trade is over. So taking profits here in FITB, guys. So FITB taking profit targets in FITB. This is Fifth Third's Bank, and I can have this on my radar if I see this hitting the tape again, I would take it. This last week. So FITB, guys, profit targets here in FITB. So FITB, profit targets at FITB. Methodology, my trades. Yeah, I just watch the order flow, and then I place and react and put money trades on in names that I like. So FITB hit last week, and I think I did a video for that one as well. And taking profits here in FITB. FITB profit targets. So P&L is up again today, just by a little bit. HIMS is my biggest loser. FLNC, these are November quarter calls. I would add to these at like, let's go 80 cents here. FLNC, guys, I would buy these at 80 cents. So I put a bid in here. Why not have a bid in there? So this is FLNC. So FLNC 115, 2024. Sorry, 1115, 2024. 25 calls for 80 cents. Bid not filled yet. So if they trade 80 cents, I will get filled on this. So when I go to the live flow right here, I can get rid of the sell side. I can get rid of ETFs. I can get rid of spreads. And if I want, I could get rid of puts too. So now I'm only looking at calls. And I want volume to be greater than open interest. Volume or how many contracts trade today. Open interest or how many exist before today. So I want volume to be greater than open interest. And then I also want big orders in the derivative space. I'm looking for like some unusual option activity. It's kind of my bread and butter. And I just place and allocate trades. You know, every trade is a dollar amount. Just depends on the dollar amount of that trade. It says day, I'm down money in day today. I don't know how that's possible. Futures were up this morning, now down 11. These are probably just wide here. 55 a dollar. Those are just wide here. That's fine with me. NVO, SEP 36 is being sold. DraftKings calls being bought. NVIDIA calls being bought. You know, I like to take stocks where if I don't know the stock, the more I like the stock. So the more I don't know the stock, the more I like the stock. Lulu puts trading here. FLNC down, Marvell down. AIG is up 88 cents here, 90 cents now. These are $3.50 out of the money. Fed speaks this week. What they'll do between a quarter point and a half point, we do not know. The odds and probability says a quarter point hike on that. So the only trade I've taken today, as I sold FITB, no calls, in at 90 cents, out at 140. That trade is over. So FITB is the only thing I've done today. FITB. Took off profit targets for one of our portfolios here in FITB. Let me see if there's anything for RSI. Futures down here. I had a great week last week. Last week I made about $5,000. Week before I had a rough week. So scan functionality, and let's go into weeklies. Oh, I have to put my new setup. I did a New York September setup. So let me put that setup on here. I trade through Thinkorswim. You can trade through any platform you want. It's platform agnostic. All my trading. Scan. That's not what I was trying to scan. Maybe let's try the other one. Okay. And then let's see if there's any oversold conditions. Apple oversold. Micron oversold. Wow, we actually have some today. Let's go to the 15-minute bar. I'm looking for oversold conditions on RSI on the 15. So I'm looking at Micron. Apple says oversold. So we're looking for a bear candlestick followed by a bull candle reversal. So Apple is on the RSI, relative strength index. I'm going to add that one here. You got to put it to lower. It is not showing up here. See if I can just do this. Regular RSI. Put down there. So Apple on the 15-minute bar. Apple's a candidate here on RSI. Micron is 23, so Micron is not. NVIDIA on the 15 is 22. So TSM. The chip names are getting crushed today. 22 as well. So Apple's the only thing I'm going to be looking for. So Apple's getting crushed today, down 3.5%. RSI is 12 here. So I'm looking for a bull bar reversal here in Apple, guys. If Apple produces a bull bar, it will be a buy. This is a day trade only. So it's a candidate, not an official signal on my RSI system. It's the only thing I use for technical analysis. So I'm going to send this out to subscribers. So next bull candle in Apple on the 15 will be a buy here. And Apple's probably going to have a really large volume day. Apple right now on the volume. is, here's Johnny. Apple's traded 10 million shares. Apple will have a huge volume day today. Apple will have a huge volume day today. IEP trading here, nothing doing IEP. Futures 10.25. I trade Monday through Thursday, 9:30 to 11. Does Thinkorswim not provide a scan of order flow? They do. It's just not very good, to be honest. I don't like it. So I kind of created my own flow. HIMS, I'm keeping an eye on HIMS October calls. I'm 30 bid. They're 45.50. HIMS moves about $1 a day. Apple down $7 today. Intel higher. Well, last time we saw Intel higher and Apple lower. That's interesting. Always keep on the SOXS and the XOXL. I had a position in Oxy that expired last week. Like I said, last week was a great week. I've made about a $5,000 trading. This week, I'm up 420 and 230. I'm up about a couple $100 today. Biggest loser is HIMS. Biggest winner is AIG. The AIG calls are marking 12 cents. D-Lo is a trade I've had on for a while. Today, all I've done is sell FITB calls, no 44s. Haven't bought anything yet today. Going to keep an eye on Apple on the oversold condition. APA trading with APA trading here, nothing to do with APA. Bristol Myers puts trading here. Bristol Myers. So, trading is probability. It's math. It's not, like people think you just trade and you sit there and just trade all day long. That's not necessarily true. What you do is you wait for an opportunity. You wait for something that you like, and then you place and allocate capital on certain trades. If you don't like a trade, you don't have to put my capital on it. So I sit here and I can be patient. I can be very patient for a long time, waiting for something that I see that I like that hits tape. And it's like, I always say, this is my first rodeo, right? I've been doing this for over 2 decades. I've been in the trading realm since I got hired in 2001 to trade on the trading floor. I traded on the trading floor for 10 years. And then, all I do is I trade institutional order flow in the option market. I'm waiting for the biggest and best traders to place and allocate capital on certain trades. Then I, decide if I like the trade, and then I place money on trades. Some trades are not going to work out. Some trades are going to be losers. Believe it or not every trade makes money. Some trades will lose money. But I just have to sit here and be patient. Wait for something good. And something good can happen, whenever. But usually opening bells when it happens. Mondays are good days to trade. I think Tuesday is a good day to trade. As the week goes on, a little bit slower. Fridays are really slow. So I'll usually be in front of my computer on Friday, but usually don't trade. I trade, but, depending on it. Meta down 4, Apple down 730. So the first candlestick in Apple is a bear candlestick. That Apple produces a bull candle reversal. This is an RSI oversold in Apple, and it is technically going to be a buy. So there's an oversold condition in Apple on the 15-minute bar. The only thing I do for technical analysis is the RSI here. So I'll wait for the next candlestick. Marvell, I'm looking to add it in nickel. Next week, 86s. They're 10 cents right now. HIM's coming back. HIMS, OC19s. Unity, SEP21 is being sold. GEV calls trading here. Tesla hitting the tape, Oracle hitting the tape. I don't really like to trade the names that trade a lot of stock in the day. The less stock it trades in the day, the more I want to take that trade. Like a Hims has traded 600,000 shares. You trade that versus an Apple. Apple's up to 12 million shares so far. 12 million. Marvell, not looking to add. I added on Friday at 12. So I'm not looking to add it all here. And a nickel I'd add. Nickel to 8 gets me 50% profit. Stock would probably have to go down a lot for me to get filled at nickel, though. AMC calls trading here. Day back up. You do run, run, run. You do run, run. AK, show me a signal. Woohoo. One trade so far. I exited FITB for subscribers for 50% profits. Are there better times to trade? My opinion is the opening bell is the best time to trade. That's why I take the opening bell. So I take the opening bell. I think that's the best time to trade. And the closing bell, sometimes there can be really good trades, especially on Fridays on closing bell. So I think the best times to trade is opening bell and closing bell. Any questions you have at all, guys, I am here for you. Looks like our attendance is better through YouTube. Looks like we are getting more people in here. I like a bigger turnout or attendance. FITB, I'm out of those. I could look to rebuy those here, maybe at like 60 cents. So those are no 44s. I'm going to put a 60 bid in. I paid 90. I sold them at 140. And I do trade with real money, real time. So everything I allocate is my own capital. If I lose money, it's my money. If I make money, it's my money. 60-cent bid here. So 60-cent bid here in FITB. So I put a bid in the market in FITB. Not filled yet. So I paid 90. I sold them at 140. I would rebuy them at 60 cents. A November position, a December position is really far away. I don't mind buying stuff that goes down in value, like CCC. Thank you. Someone said this is the best trading room in the world. I would concur with you. We're close to getting every single portfolio is profitable year to date. So I run 8 portfolios. HIMS 50-60 now. I got my coffee, got my electrolytes. Now I just need trades. AIG was up 90 cents today. Now it's only up 20 cents. A lot of times AIG will rally and then sell off, and I don't know why. We can look at the SPY straddle at the money calls, at the money puts to figure out the implied movement between now and any time period. So SPY straddle for today, it's a 562 straddle at the money call, at the money put. Straddle for today, 120 on calls, 140 on puts. So the S&P is implying a 26-point move to the upside or the downside. And then we can do one between now and then the week. That is September 20th. 562 straddle, $4 on calls, $5 on puts. 90-point move between now and the end of the week. I actually think that's pretty light. Futures up on the day. You can't keep the market down. All this is chop, which means that, there's nothing like actionable here. Everything is just all chop. Let me see. I have something over here. Oracle November 170s trading here, $5.60. So Oracle November 170s trading here. So 1,000 contracts here in Oracle. 1,000 contracts in Oracle trading here. So I'll give you guys this. So ORCL 11/15, 2024, 170 calls for 560. So interesting order here in Oracle. I'm not going to do anything with it. I don't buy options that are $5. But here's Oracle calls hitting the tape. So buyer in Oracle. Buyer and Oracle here, guys. Buyer and Oracle calls. Can I heart my own post? Buyer of Oracle calls here. Oracle 11/15/2024. 170 calls were bought. Oracle on fire today. Cisco's on fire today. So Oracle calls here in Oracle, guys. These are November calls. 170s trade 560. They're up to 680 already. So Oracle catching a bid here. Oh, there was a signal in NVST I liked. NVST, they were October 20s. I'm going to go, let's go 50 bid for these. So I'm going to go 50 bid. So NVST 10/18/2024, 20 calls. I am 50-cent bid on these in NVST, guys. So I'm 50-cent bid on these in NVST. NVST, I'm 50-cent bid here. NVST, I'm 50-cent bid in NVST. WBA back to break even. Marvell coming back a little bit. HIM's about to go up on the day. HIM's is an ATR of $1 a day. I have October 19th. That's my biggest dollar amount risk position. Paid 65. They're worth about 55. Futures at 4. I know as the market goes up, my P&L should go up because I'm always more long than I am short the market. So as the market goes up, I should be making money. You know, I'm long WBA. I'm long Marvell. HIMS. HIMS is my biggest dollar amount position. HIMS is first. Day is second. AIG is third. Last week was STLD, and I took off STLD. Wayfair SEP 52 is being sold. No, thank you. No, thank you. I was a bid for LAC calls. Kroger's calls trading small. Those are November 2.5s. Am I quarter bid on these or am I 20 bid? Let's see. I can go 20 bid in LAC. So LAC, no 2.5s. I'd go 20 bid on these. So another bid in under the market. I always have bid in and under the market. I always have offers above the market. There's no reason for me not to do that. It's like free advertising. So LAC 11/15/2024, 2.5 calls. I am 20-cent bid. No, 20 to 30 would be 50% profit if I get filled on this. I'm not filled just yet. So this is LAC 11/15/2024, 2.5 calls. You know, you might be watching this and thinking like AK's got a lot going on. Not really. You know, I've only traded 6 contracts today in the first hour. It's just, you know, a lot of bids in under the markets, offers above the markets. Also watching all the order flow, reacting on the order flow. The only thing I think is actionable today is Apple. If Apple produces a bull candle, it will be a buy here for RSI. So that's a 15-minute oversold. And then we have a bull market reversal. That candlestick, we don't want to enter early. So we want to enter after the close of the bar. And the more time you guys spend in the Discord channel and the more time you spend on these Monday sessions, the more you'll understand my trading. You know, sometimes there is a learning curve involved to understand, you know, the method to my madness. But like I said, I've been doing this for a very long time. Been running a trading room itself for almost 14 years. So, you know, this isn't my first rodeo, as they say. AI calls being sold, USFD trading small. I want to make sure my volume of how many contracts trade today is greater than open interest. Open interest or how many exist before today. Futures up 6.5. Come on, Marvell, come back to life. Back to life, back to reality. BNTX calls trading here. The most interesting thing I think I see is Oracle upside calls in November. I don't buy options that are $5.60, but if you choose to take them, that you're on your own. Keep an eye on Apple in the 15-minute bar. That'll be a buy. That's a day trade. I don't take those day trades. I don't take day trades. I'm not a day trader. You're like, oh, you're a day trader. I'm like, no, actually, I'm not. I'm more of a swing trader. I don't like day trading. I don't have the patience for it. If I make or lose $1,500 on a position, I'm fine with that. But if I make or lose $1,500 on a day trade, I just get mad. So, and I like to go live my life. P&L up on the day. I don't want to be tied at my computer all day long. NUGT March 65s trading here. Nothing to do there. LMT Lockheed Martin June 2025. I like to take options that are between 15 to 45 days out. I don't like to take options that are more than 45 days out. My sweet spot of what the price of the option is 20 to 80 cents. Delta of the option, I like out of the money options. You can get a better ROI, return on investment. You're going to have a higher gamma, higher theta, more risk, more reward. And, I do like to take risk on trade. Every trade that I take, this is all my own money. I don't have any outside capital. I just trade with my own money, and I'm comfortable with that. My average P&L, I would say, it's probably around $200 to $1,200 a day. So for me, that's relatively small. My account's probably around like 50 to 60,000. It's not like huge. I used to be trading on $1 million accounts. My P&L today is I'm up about $400, but that can change to make more or make less. HOG SEP 37s trading here, 1,000 lot trade here. So HOG, this is interesting. These are in the money calls. So HOG SEP 20th, 2024. The 37s in HOG, guys. HOG SEP 37s. 1,600 of these trade total. I'm not going to take these. These are this week HOG calls, guys. These are in the money. They trade 125. So that's about a $200,000 bet right there. An HOG, the Hog, Harley Davidson. Harley Davidson's only traded about 120,000 shares of stock today. And I'm always going to have positions on. So like options have something called a mark-to-market account. As the stock go up, if you're long calls, you'll make money. As the stock goes down, you'll lose money. Your long calls, you have a theta component involved as well. Going to wait for this candlestick to close. This will be an official signal for RSI members in 30 seconds, as long as it produces a bull candlestick in Apple. Apple technically will be a buy here. The stop will be at 213.50. And then it needs to produce a bull candle. We have 18 seconds left to go in this candlestick to form. 8. So that's a buy here, guys. That's going to be a buy here. 215.20 with a 213.50 stop, and then target. And Apple is going to be 216 and 217. So Apple is an official buy. And let's see the at the money calls in Apple. The 215, 217 and a half. So Apple will be a buy for RSI members. So if you're an RSI member, Apple's a buy. So Apple's a buy here. This is a bear candlestick that's oversold on the 15-minute bar. I don't take this one with real money. Okay, it's the only thing I take for technical analysis. So this is a bear candlestick in Apple on the 15-minute bar. 15-minute bar bear candle. We get a bull candle reversal. You buy the bull candle reversal. Stop is 50 cents under the low of the day. Your targets are entry minus stop loss plus 50%. So 216 and then 217. So Apple is an RSI buy. So today I've only announced, I guess, one official signal, and it's been one winner so far. So Apple's on its buy here, guys, at 215.18. Apple's on its buy here as a day trade. If you like to day trades. Like I said, I'm not much of a day trader, so I did not take that. But if you wanted to take it, you could take it at 215.18 as your official level with the stop loss 50 cents under the low of the day. and your profit targets are going to be 216 and then 217. Once you hit target 1, you can move your stop to break even. If you move your stop to break even, that means you cannot lose on the trade at all. That is an RSI oversold. I'm in Dallas till Wednesday. Head to Sweden on Wednesday. Opening bell, live trading. We're going to try. I think we're going to be comfortable with this YouTube. So we'll be in YouTube every Monday. We might expand it to other days of the week, depending on what they tell me. But excited to trade in front of you guys live. It's like one of my favorite things to do. I get excited every morning when I get a trade. You know, probability and math. Trading is not about risk. It's not about gambling, guys. It's about taking probability and math. Apple on the buy, about to hit profit target 1, guys. And Apple about to hit profit target 1 at 216. So I gave you that buy in Apple. 216, guys. Target 1 in Apple. Come on, Intel. I need Intel to get above 22. I need Intel to get above 22. ARCH. I did buy HIMS calls. HIMS is my biggest dollar amount risk position. I have about $1,800 until October on that trade. I've not added lower just yet. AIG about to go down on the day. AIG was up 90 cents this morning. That is wild. You're a wild one. Wild one. WBA, I have a profit target of 33, not filled. All I've done so far is sell FITB. I have not bought anything today yet. Apple, 215.18 is the entry. Target 1 would be 216. Target 2 would be 217. Once you hit profit 1, you can move your stop to break even if you want. I can teach everybody to trade, but I cannot actually physically click your mouse. And I am not a registered investment advisor, so I cannot give recommendations or advice. What I can do is offer my opinion, which I think is much more valuable. Any questions at all? Please feel free to put any questions in there. Shell 68's trading here. Kroger 58's trading here. EA SEP 150's trading here. Labels as a spread. I don't like spreads, guys. I want single big orders in the derivative space. I want volume to greater than open interest. I want big size and dollar amounts of those trades. More Kroger trading here. A lot of Kroger 58s, guys. A lot of Kroger 58s. Kroger 58s trading here. 8,000 these trade total here, guys. So 8,000. KR 920. 2024 58 calls. Trading 22 cents. In Kroger, 8,000. Not taking it. 8,000 Kroger calls trading here. 8,000 Kroger calls trading here. IP 52-week high in international paper. That's always an active possibility or takeout. Marvell only down 35 cents now. Would it? GDX. Puts trading here in GDX. So puts trading here in GDX. I say nothing. I think the most interesting order of the day is Oracle. I've taken one exit. I've taken no entries. And it's been a slow day. You know, we have the Fed talking this week. We have earnings in FedEx with a, Powell's 25 or 50 point move will be the excitement of the week. Open, SEP 2.5's trading here. Open, SEP 2.5's. GDX, no first, 38 puts trading here, 93 cents. BTU, SEP quarters. No, thank you. Not really looking for anything that expires this week. I actually don't have anything that expires this week. Everything, the closest expiration. Oh, actually, I do have AIG. I have WBA next week, and then I have Marvell for next week. What shall the Fed say? 25 or 50? GILD, SEP 80s trading here. And like I said, I can't control when the signals that I will take with my money will hit. So we've got to be patient. But a signal can hit at any point in time. Took off FITB. Nice profits in that one. Kava trading here. Sweet Greens was on fire last week. Let's go to Sweet Greens. Sweet Greens, SG. I had those 34s. I think I made money on them. Look at SG, Sweet Greens. Wow. Z Sweets is these greens. AI 920, 2024, 25 and a half trading here. I travel with a computer, 3 plug-in monitors, webcam, microphone, and then I also have another laptop that I take when I'm traveling. HIMS is my biggest dollar amount risk position right now. HIMS, day, and then AIG. 4, OX 72.5 puts trading here. Goldman Sachs call spreads trading here. Small orders, AK. I know. I like FLNC, Fluent Energy. No quarters. Let me see if I have my offer out at 210. FLNC. I do not, so I'm going to put an offer out on these just in case. I have something in RELY. Do I have a bid in here? I would lower my bid here. RELY, I would go 45 bid on these for 9 contracts. If the market sells off, there's a possibility that I'll get filled on some of these orders that I have in under the market. The market goes up, maybe I'll take some profit targets. Questions are good, guys, as you're learning the system, as you learn how I trade. Apple's still on its buy, 215.18. It's technically still a winner, even though it's still on. Amazon getting hit today. Meta getting hit a little bit. NVIDIA coming back from the lows. Alcoa was up today. Up $3 in Alcoa. That was my good friend. Freeport higher. Tech higher. Cliff down today. Cliff's gone down in half. RVNC Jan 5 puts trading 10 cents. PAYX on a 52-week high. All this nonsense in the middle of the day is just fluff. Oh, BTU. Yeah, I traded that a while ago. Oh, BTU. Peabody Energy. So in my trading account, I think it's about $53,000 in my trading account total. I'm up today a little bit. I'm up year to date. Trading is hard. If anybody ever tells you trading is easy, don't watch their YouTube videos or their Instagram videos. Trading is hard. It's challenging. I have so many analogies for trading. One of them is golf. Golf's hard. I talk to my pro every time I go out there. I go, why can I not hit the ball straight in 150 yards like you? He's like, I've been doing this for 2 decades. Just like me. I've been in the trading space for a while. I want to be your coach. I want to be your guide. I want to help you guys through the method and the madness. Biggest problem about trading, and most people are not patient, and most people do overtrade. Okay. That's the problem with most people. They overtrade. I try not to overtrade. I would say on an average day, maybe like 2 to 4 new entries and probably half them on exits. I don't want to overtrade. USB trading here, small. I want to see volume, at least 1,000 contracts. Thank you. It is. I think it's good advice. But, be here and be patient. Some of you guys might come and just be like, this is boring today. Okay, this sucks. Well, trading used to cost you a lot of money. When I was on the trading floor, my seat lease was like $8,000 a month. So I had to literally make about $300 a day just to pay for my seat lease. And I have payment for order flow. But now it's, trading. AGNC 10.5's trading here, guys, in October. October 11th, 10.5s. 4,000 of those trade here. Nowadays, your cost is really just your time. Internet maybe costs you $50 a month. If you pay for the trading room, maybe $10 a day, probably less than $10 a day. You'll have to cover probably $20 a day just to come in here. And I used to have to cover 15 times that. We're working on a mastermind too, guys. That's something we're working on here. A mastermind. It will be my live meet and greet in October. Pinterest, OCK 430s in Pinterest, guys. Keep an eye on Pinterest. Ooh, we do see some signals. Oracle and AMD. Ooh. BP, guys, this week 32.5s and BP, guys. These are interesting. BP this week 32.5s, trading 24 cents here. I'm trying to get $100 of these. So BP, guys, 5,000 trade here. And BP, guys, British Petroleum, 32.5. So this is an interesting order, guys. Buyer of 2,152. Ooh, hold on. Buyer of 2,152. BP, guys, 9/20/2024, 32.5 calls for 24 cents. If you choose to pay up on these, you're on your own. I am trying to buy these with my own money. I'm just trying to buy $100 worth in BP, guys. So British Petroleum, 32.5 trading here, guys. BP 32.5 trading here. BP 32.5. Let me see Oracle OCK 200s. I would not buy those. Are a little too far out of the money. So buyer of Oracle 10/18/2024, 200 calls for 20 cents. So Oracle calls being bought. Oracle calls being bought, and then BP. So there's a couple actionable things. If you want to take these trades in your account, you can. I'm going to look to see how BP looks to me. Let me see if I can find this. So BP, guys, is more interesting than others. Let me find this. No. So BP, guys, British Petroleum. This week, 32.5s, guys. This week, 32.5s. I'm at 24 bid. I did not get filled yet. And then we see Oracle calls. We see AMD calls. As we see Marvell slowly starting to creep up a little bit here. And let me get this. 15 minutes to play in the session, guys. 15 minutes to play in the session. And I'm going to look at BP. See how it looks. So Oracle, and then we see AMD calls. AMD OCK 4th, 172.5s. So there's 2 weeks out calls in AMD. Those are pretty far out of the money too. So let me go into BP. British Petroleum. 0 out of 10 on this. So it's probably not going to be something I want to take. And then BP again. So I'm not going to take BP. I'm actually going to cancel my BP bid. I'm actually going to cancel my BP bid. I was bid for $100 worth. I'm going to cancel them. I realized I don't like this trade. So I'm going to cancel BP, and then we see a buyer of AMD calls. So buyer of AMD. Any of these trades you choose to take in your own account, you can. I am not taking them with my money. Does not mean I'm always all right. Sometimes AK is actually wrong. Oh, Apple beast mode here. So Apple profit 1 to hit and profit target 2 about to get hit in Apple, guys. So Apple profit target 1. So I'm going to show you this trade here, guys. Apple target 1 and target 2 hit. So Apple profit target and 1 and 2 and hit. I guess it's the only thing I've officially called out today that I liked. So Apple target 1 and target 2 hit. So when we go to Apple, what we saw here, this is called an RSI oversold condition. Okay. So Apple profit 1 and 2 hit. So this is a 15-minute bear bar, under 15 on the bear bar. So we see a 15-minute bear bar under 15. We see a bull bar reversal right here. You buy the reversal, and it tells me probability and math in the past, there's a better chance that Apple would go up than go down. And Apple went straight up. Profit target hit at 216, 217. If you traded that option, I said the 217 and a half for 185. And those are up to about 250. So this is one of our portfolios we have. And I come in here and I just want to update it for my people. And Apple, another winner. This system has now 4 straight winning trades, 5 straight winning trades, 4 straight winning trades. So Apple was the buy today. The buy was at 215.18. And it'll be out at 216.5. That was a winner today. And I track all the trades. 64 trades, 43 winners. And 43 divided by 64. So I gave you that RSI and Apple. That trade is over. You place the trade on, you take the trade off, and you move to the next trade. I don't get emotional about trades. You know, I know I'm going to lose money on some trades. You know, I just look at the long-term performance. AIG is starting to get another heater here. CRC up 90 cents here. Oracle calls, 2 different Oracle calls hitting, AMD calls hitting, BP calls hitting. I canceled my BP bid. I'm no longer interested in those. I realized I didn't want that trade. So they're 25, 27, 5,000 those trade here. Seems like this YouTube is going much better than the Discord channel. So I'm assuming every week we will do this through the YouTube channel. And any feedback you guys have whatsoever, if you're liking the live trading, tell your other Discord members. I'd appreciate it. More people we can get in the community, the better it is. So if you're enjoying the time in here with me, tell everybody about it. I watched AK trade. I loved it. If you didn't like it, don't tell me. No, I'm just kidding. CRC is up $1 today. I'm long CRC calls. I almost added to those. I wish I did add to those. CRC D55s. I'm in those. Yeah, and I understand you guys have, you know, other things in life. You have other jobs, other commitments, and you can't come in every day, but we do record these sessions too. I wish there was more trades. IREN trading here. This week, 7.5s and IREN. Iris Energy. IREN. IREN. I canceled my BP bid. I canceled my BP bid. So I'm not in BP. I was 24 bid. And I ran it through the back tester, and I decided I didn't like it. But if you did get into it, as I say, good luck to you. Apple on the RSI hit target 1 and target 2. STLD, those Nove calls, I would rebuy those, but I get 30 cents. Nove 1, they were the Nove 140s. I put a 30 bid in here, 30 contracts in STLD. STLD, Nove 140s. I was in at 40, out at 70. That was a great trade. I made like $3,000 last week in STLD. I just need AIG to go up $5 this week. Oil on a heater today. Oil. NG Oct 5's trading here. And I'm not really looking to take anything that expires this week. Even that expires next week is a little riskier. Oracle calls, AMD calls, BP calls. No new positions, one exit, one winner in Apple. Seven minutes to play, guys, in the opening bell. Hopefully you guys are enjoying your time here. I've been doing this for a very long time, guys, so it's not my first rodeo. You know, I personally get upset too when I lose money. Losing money is part of the process. So you never succeed if you never fail. You know, Michael Jordan has a commercial about how many game-winning shots he's missed. But he also did say he's never lost a game. He just ran out of time. I never lost money on an option trade. I just ran out of time. ALLT, June next year, 5s. I forgot this is. I traded this stock before. A lot. The June 5s. 3,000 trade here. Interesting. Not taking it. Peloton 2025, 7 calls being sold. Futures implying a 26-point move to the upside of the downside. So the 562 straddle, 120 on calls, 120 on puts. That gives a 24-point straddle. So they're implying the market can move either up or down 24 points. EEM trading here, small. Futures down on the day. Like I said, guys, this is all chop. Chop. This is all nonsense until we get an actionable signal. I don't have to do anything here. I can just be patient. I know some of us don't like to be patient. Patience is a virtue, AK. I'm going to just to Stockholm. So I'm in Dallas for 3 nights. I got here yesterday. I watched the football games all day, and then I fly Dallas to New York to Sweden on Wednesday. And then I'll be in Sweden for 17 nights. I head to Slovenia for 3 nights, just kind of fun little 3-day trip to Slovenia. You know, I'm a big fan of going to new countries. I think that'll be country 73 for me. I think that's right. Let me look at my Instagram. And then, oh, it doesn't even say my Instagram. I think it's country 73. And then I'm going to try to do 6 countries, 6 new countries this year. So give me to 78. Apple trade is over, guys. Take your money and run in that one. Take my money and run. I think there could be a big rotation out of NVIDIA into Intel. I mean, Intel and AIG look like the strongest today of all these stocks. PLCE, set 13's trading here. No, thank you. Short stock restricted. Big Lot said they were going out of business. Big Lot said they're going out of business. The Big Lots. If anybody lives in Slovenia or Stockholm, I'd love to meet up. If anybody lives in Stockholm or Slovenia. Slovenia. Yeah, that's where I'm going. It was either Slovenia or Slovakia, and Slovenia was a easier flight. Three minutes to play today. Today is the greatest day you'll ever know. Futures down 8. They were down as much as 10. They were up about 10. Have not added to anything today. Have not traced a new long position. Have not taken a short position. In theory, I've taken risk off the table because I sold calls. They're implying a 100-point move between now and the end of the week. Futures down 8. And I like buying calls when the market's down as opposed to when the market's up. So it's not like we just didn't see any signals when the futures are up 6. Like I wasn't opposed to buying calls then. Just I wait and react for a signal. If there's no signal, I just be patient. And my P&L will move as the market moves. It will go up, it will go down as the market moves. All right, guys, that is my session for today. If you're in the YouTube channel, hopefully you guys like this, appreciate this. Tell everybody in the Discord channel how much you enjoyed watching me trade. I'm sorry there wasn't more excitement today. There'll probably be more good signals, hopefully in the next hour of the day. I'll let you know all those in the Discord channel. If you're in our trading room, I'll see you guys back in 5 minutes. Thank you, guys. Namaste. This is being recorded, and I'll talk to you guys later.